So today we've got some really exciting news for all you DCU fans out there. The director for the new Superman Legacy film has been announced. So it's been announced that James Gunn is going to be taking on Superman Legacy.
Yeah, not just writing the film, James Gunn is going to be directing the film as well. He's obviously found a way to do it creatively, so really excited to see what he's going to do. Obviously, we're probably most famous for the Guardians films in recent years. So tonally, going to be interesting to see what he does with it. Yep,
and he uploaded a post on socials saying, "So I chose to finally take on writing the script, but I was hesitant to direct despite the constant pestering by Peter Safran and others to commit. Sorry, Peter. Just because I write something doesn't mean I feel it in my bones, visually and emotionally, enough to spend over 2 years directing it, especially not something of this magnitude. But the long and short of it is, I love this script and I'm incredibly excited as we begin this journey. Hashtag up and away, hashtag Superman Legacy."
Nice. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get a more light-hearted Superman this time around.
Yeah.
I think, as we said before, he tweeted some pictures from All-Star Superman, so it's going to be a brighter Superman than we've seen in recent years. Is it going to have kind of tonally a bit of Guardians of the Galaxy about it with the comedy? Hopefully not too much. Those films are great, but I don't want too much comedy. I think sometimes some of the MCU films maybe stray a little bit too far into the comedy, at risk of the story.
It's got its place, but we don't want it oversaturated with that, I think.
No, some of them a little bit too much.
The other topic that everybody's talking about is who is going to be the new Superman.
Yeah. So we were gutted, to be honest, when Henry Cavill was no longer Superman. We were really excited to see what was going to happen with The Man of Steel 2. It's not happening. Excited to see what James Gunn does with it. And yeah, there's a few actors that have been kind of mooted. So you've got Jacob Elordi.
Made famous by Euphoria.
Yeah.
He's about 6'6", so he's got the height.
he's definitely got the height. And then you've got David Corenswet, who actually looks like a young Henry Cavill, to be honest. We saw him in Hollywood. He was great in that. And I actually remember having a conversation with you at the time. Yeah. We said, if ever Henry Cavill steps down, I'm pretty sure this dude can do it. Another actor who I'm seeing a lot of artists putting up little versions of Superman is Wolfgang Novogratz. He's 25, I believe, so he's of that age range that they're talking about for this new Superman. But personally, from what I've seen, I like the look of David Corenswet at the moment.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, do you know, I think all are good options. I'd quite like to see an unknown actor, just because it's a bit of something fresh, and the younger that they cast the actor, I suppose, the longevity in the movie franchise. What do you think the storyline might be? Because we've seen quite a few Superman movies now, and to make it a bit more original, where do you think they'll go with it?
I don't think they're going to do another origin tale, even though it's going to be a younger Superman. I think you're probably going to get Clark at the Daily Planet, and I really hope so.
We love Clark at the Daily Planet. We need more of that, don't we? We haven't had enough.
We haven't, not for a long, long time. Not really since Brandon Routh did it in Superman Returns.
Yeah.
So I really would love to see that duality between Superman and Clark Kent come back.
And Superman and Lois.
And Superman and Lois as well. You could bring Jimmy Olsen in, like some of the old team. It's nice to see a new Lex Luthor as well. I still don't think anyone's done it better than Michael Rosenbaum in Smallville.
He's very good, yeah.
But so it's going to be interesting. Are they going to adapt All-Star Superman? It's such an awesome comic. Maybe they will. That's obviously a little bit more kind of out there with some of the story beats. So, bit of Kank Farm, bit of Daily Planet, Jimmy Olsen, Lois. Let's get some of those characters and kind of bring it back to sort of the Superman that I suppose we kind of grew up with, really.
Yeah. In terms of the villains, we've yet to see like a Brainiac. We've seen Lex done quite a few times.
Yeah.
We've seen Doomsday done recently.
Sort of,
but we'd quite like a little bit more of that, or I would anyway, personally.
Yeah.
And then of course there was Zod, which in Man of Steel, Henry Cavill's Superman defeated at the end. But we have got the new Flash movie, it's due out, which looks like it's reversed all of that. So could Zod be brought in again in the Legacy?
Barry's going to be meddling with the timelines in The Flash. So Zod could actually potentially survive that film and become a future adversary for this new Superman. Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly that could happen, but I would like to see Lex done again. I would like to see Doomsday done again. I'd like, even if they do that Death of Superman storyline within the DCU, I think they can, because it was I don't think that was the strongest bit of what they did in the former DCEU. Felt a bit rushed. I'd like to see them build that up and then bring Superman back when he returns in the comic with the giant mullet. I want to see that.
I want to see you grow that.
I'll grow that. Big time.
I want to see you in a mullet because of this.
I will. If he comes back with a mullet, so will I.
Oh, you heard it here. He's going to have to do this. But also, you know, his love interest. Are we going to go back as far as, you know, him at high school? So there's obviously Lana.
Yeah, you could see Lana Lang in there.
Because Lana Lang, really, from my recent memory, has only been done in Smallville.
Yeah, and briefly in the Christopher Reeve Superman film.
Yeah, of course. But obviously, it's always the main love interest is Lois. So
it's always going to be Lois.
How are they going to start this? Are they going to start it a bit earlier? Are they going to start it when he's at the Daily Planet? So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm a massive Superman fan. It was the first superhero films I ever saw anyway as a kid.
And Smallville as well, growing up.
Yeah, Smallville was amazing.
That was an awesome
Christopher
show.
Reeve's films, that he was just incredible.
I also love Superman Returns.
Yeah,
Underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated film.
Yeah, it's good, but you've definitely got that one up on more of a
like,
pedestal, haven't you?
Character piece. I love it.
Yeah. So interesting. There's so many ways they could go with this. Can't wait to see more updates.
Yeah. What do you guys think? What are you most looking forward to about Superman Legacy?